I just got back from getting the vaccine and I am so emotional right now, but I have to address some things that I'm seeing on my recent post.
Amanda Kloots isn't here for vaccine shaming. The TV personality and widow of Nick Cordero defended getting her first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine on Friday. Some critics accused her of jumping the line after she shared an Instagram photo of herself receiving the shot at a drive-through clinic. In Los Angeles County, only essential workers and those over the age of 65 are eligible to make vaccine appointments. Though she also got a slew of love and support in the comment section, Amanda explained in a series of emotional videos on her Instagram story that she decided to take her chances while fully prepared to be denied, and she has no regrets about being able to get a shot from the day's leftover stockpile that she says would have expired within hours anyway.
I drove to a vaccination site in the hopes, and I knew that I could possibly be turned away, but I drove and I waited in a line in the hopes that at the end of the day, at the end of appointments, they may have extra vaccines that would otherwise be thrown out. And instead of being thrown out, they were put into an arm of a surviving single mother that deserves to have an extra vaccine that would have been thrown in the trash.
The LA County Department of Health has not publicly addressed reports about extra daily doses. Amanda will need a second shot for the vaccine to be fully effective. The 38-year-old added that she believes no one should face backlash for doing their part to immunize themselves during a global pandemic, especially those with similar circumstances as hers.
First of all, vaccine shaming should not happen. Everyone should be getting this vaccine, and anyone that gets it, we should be celebrating that one more person has got the vaccine.
Amanda has been open about her grieving process since Nick died from complications of the coronavirus over the summer. The Broadway star was just 41 years old, and his months-long battle with the illness made headlines as he experienced devastating setbacks before his passing, including septic shock, a medically induced coma, and the amputation of his right leg. Amanda is now raising her and Nick's one-year-old son Elvis and has shared frequent updates on their life together. Earlier this month, the fitness expert shared with fans the hopeful new perspective she has about moving forward from such a devastating time.
Hey guys, I wanted to share something with you that a friend told me yesterday, and it has really resonated with me, and I can't really kind of stop thinking about the idea because it happened to be so comforting. So we were talking about grieving and loss, and Nick, and this friend of mine has also experienced some severe loss in his life. And he said to me, I always think of it as an era. And when I think of it that way, it reframes it into a beautiful time, a time that I got to be with that person and spend time with that person. And it makes me feel lucky that I had it. I had that era. So he said, for you, Amanda, it would be obviously your Nick era. And that's the part of your life that you got to be with Nick, and you got to spend every day with him, and he was your husband, and you got to know him, and you had this beautiful time together. And look at it as that, and it helps because it helps me, and hopefully it helps you. It helps because it puts it in a way of that you feel lucky that you got that time, that you feel grateful that you had that era, instead of going to a place of, I was cheated, I lost my husband at a young age, my son doesn't have his dad. You can go down all those roads, and trust me, I'm human. But when you look at it as this beautiful time that you got to spend with that person, and that was their time, that was the time that we got with Nick. And how lucky I am that I got that time, that anyone that knew Nick got that time. It puts it in such a beautiful light.